Hey, this is Big C with Beyond It All with my co-host Wendy Rojo Loco.
Rojo Loco will do. Big C.
Okay.
What's going on? Hey, y'all. What's up?
You already started with me and shit, man.
Well, not yet. Not
The
yet.
fuck?
Listen, welcome, guys. We do appreciate you guys tuning in. This is our first show, initiated by my man Big C over there.
Yes.
He said, Wendy, let's do this shit. And Wendy said, okay.
Yeah. I talked her into it.
Cheers to our first show, bro.
Cheers.
That part.
All right, well, we're going to get right off into it. Today, I'm going to be talking about men's mental health. You know, I'm going to be talking about that. And it's something that people don't want to talk about a lot.
Well, I've always been an advocate of mental health because, like, mental health is something that's very taboo in the black community. So, women, I think, suffer just as much as men. I think the percentage is like the same, probably percentage. Probably still a,
What?
Yeah, I think so. Because you got to think about it. Like, women, not only do we have depression, but we also have babies.
Okay, but
And after we have those babies, so much of us suffer from postpartum syndrome, right? And sometimes we're not educated enough to know that that's what the hell is going on with us. So I think it's just as much as men as it is women in that department. And I also think that in the black community, the reason why it's so much of a taboo subject is because nobody wants to own it. Like, people don't even look at it as being.
But you gotta look at this. Women have more support than men.
That's probably true. I agree with that.
If you got mental health problems, don't nobody give a fuck about you.
You're right.
You can look at the homeless people downtown
You're
Dallas.
right. Mm-hmm.
95% of the homeless people downtown Dallas are men and veterans.
Yeah, absolutely. I got an uncle down there. Shout out Uncle Curtis.
Don't nobody care about men. Don't
That's
nobody
true.
care about us. We supposed
That's
to be.
true.
We supposed to be able to take care of everything, but men break down.
Yeah, that's true.
And nobody's there to help us, and we suffer in silence.
I think it's because we've been conditioned, if you will, or taught, if you will, to.
Oh yeah, well,
to
you're a
kind
man.
of,
You're supposed to be.
Yeah,
tough.
because that's what our mothers. That's part of the bullshit. That's part of the fairy tale that we are told is that you want a big strong man riding on that white horse. You know what I mean? You're gonna get married and have all these children, and then you get out here and find out
that shit ain't what's
it's
happening.
some bullshit.
But then, who started that? If you go back to 1962, when they made food stamps available for black people.
I wasn't born, but yes,
I wasn't born either.
Well, wait a minute. I think it goes back a little further.
But it
than
was
that.
for white. It was for white people back then.
It was. Yes, it was. Absolutely.
But when the governor told a black woman, well, I'll give you housing and food stamps, but you got to get that man out your house. So we feeling betrayed back then, being betrayed. Then we out there on the streets, and then we ain't got no other choice.
And
but to
not being able to get suitable employment and
nobody wants to hire us.
all of that kind of stuff. Yeah, and then you got drugs to factor in.
Yeah, then you initiate the drugs in there.
Yeah, so it's a lot. But I'm with you on the mental health thing. Absolutely, I think that more awareness needs to be brought to that. You know what I mean? Because so many people do suffer from mental health.
Like what I'm gonna say this, and I don't mean to cut you off. Mm-hmm. It's like I suffer from mental health.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have it once or twice.
But see, the thing is,
3 times.
But see, the thing is, man, you've been knowing each other for 40 years. For 40 years.
Have.
40 years.
40 plus.
Yeah, 40 fucking years.
Yeah.
But see, and I'm gonna go here. I never seen you out on the streets with me, sleeping on the streets, eating out of garbage cans.
No, you never did.
Nobody said, "Hey, Charles, come on, let Big C."
But I will confess, I was on the streets at one point.
I know you were,
but it was voluntary.
It was voluntary.
It was voluntary
because you didn't want to listen to your mama.
Well, I didn't want to listen to my mom, and I called myself being so in love.
Yeah,
and it was just somebody that was different from me because I grew up in a sheltered household. Mm-hmm. And so he was everything I wasn't, and that to me that shit was just fun.
Right. But we rewind to this, you know,
Yeah.
and I understand women have problems and issues.
Yes.
But the silent part about men is, it's like if we try to say, well, you know, I need help and can somebody help me?
Yeah.
Then we're ridiculed.
Right.
And then we internalize it. And then it gets to a point to where that man snaps and everybody in the house dies.
So let me ask you a question. You know, since you're so open about your mental health,
Right.
Did you ever snap before you sought help, or did you actually snap and that made you go and get help?
I snapped a
Okay.
couple of times.
Okay.
I snapped and I started smoking crack.
Oh.
My own shit. I started smoking my own shit,
Oh.
you know. And when I started smoking my own shit,
I must not have been around you at that time.
no, you wasn't around me.
Because I knew nothing of that.
No, you didn't. You didn't know
Nothing.
anything. I know you know nothing. I used to be on crack. Yeah, I used to be on crack.
Wow.
Smoking dope, sleeping in the alleyways. Eating
Like,
out.
how did you? Okay, so you know what? That's interesting because there's so many people that we know as Black people in the community. We know, like we know. It's no way we can say
You know what
that we don't know nobody that smoke crack.
You know what changed that? My firstborn son.
Okay.
Okay, when he was born, I was still smoking crack. But his mama never gave me no problems whatsoever. I could see my son when I wanted to, but then I relapsed and I started back smoking. And I had to get away.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for the state of California and the United States Navy, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you right now.
Wow.
Oh, and I forgot Mamba. And a lot of you know what that is. It's spiritually, it's, you know, the
Who? What?
Mamba.
Mamba?
Yeah, Haitian people know what that is. My Haitian brothers, they actually locked me
I
in.
thought you was talking about damn candy.
No,
Mamba.
no, Mamba.
You know about that Mamba candy?
Yeah, but watch this.
That shit good.
I just want to tell you this,
Yeah.
but the Haitian buddies of mine, they locked me in a room, and they didn't let me out.
Okay.
And when I got out, I was skinny, but I was nourished.
Okay, so you're saying they helped rehab you.
Yeah, they helped rehab me because I was acting a fool.
Nice.
I was acting a fool. And, you know, we fast forward to now, it's like 34 years later. It's like I try to help people and I try to tell people that you need to, as far as the drugs, you need to change your environment. If you change your environment, it will help. And as far as mental health is concerned, nobody wants to hear what a man has to say. That's why we internalize it so much. That's why so many of us are single. It's like you can be married for 30 years. And if you tell your husband something that he's told you, and if you bring that back up and it's painful for him, he'll never forget it.
Oh, you mean like when you say bring it back up, you mean like maybe in a heated argument or something?
Yeah,
you
yeah.
throw it back in your face, so to speak.
And you never do a man like that because he will never forget it.
Well, you know what? Speaking now, listen. I know we are all over the place, y'all, but just follow along. On that note, when you say mental health, and we may say some shit in the heat of the moment to piss you off or whatever. Listen, as a woman, I can tell you now. If I feel like you ain't hurting enough for me, I'm gonna say some shit.
Well, see, that's
and I'm gonna dig it in like a knife and turn it.
well, see that's why, with 40 years of friendship. now, listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. That's why with 40 years of friendship, that's why you never became my wife, and we've been married for 40 years. Because now listen to what I'm saying. Because you said you're gonna stick the
But
knife.
I never had to do that with you.
No, you never had. You never
Never
will.
had.
Never had because it's gonna come back to you.
But that's what I'm saying. So
But listen to what I'm saying. Listen to this. If you were my wife,
we never had beef like that.
no, we never did.
Never.
But-
In 40 years, we never had beef like that.
No, but what I'm saying is, if you were my wife,
right.
and you stuck the knife in and turned
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
you wouldn't be my wife anymore.
Okay, so that means that's grounds for a divorce for
Yeah,
you.
there's no coming back.
Even
from that.
even if it's in the heat of the
I
moment.
don't give a fuck.
Okay.
That's that.
Okay.
I just like I'm married now.
Girl, you been not.
I've been married 9.5 years.
Okay.
My wife not one time.
Right.
Has-
Threw nothing in your face.
Nothing.
Have you ever thrown anything in her face?
I slipped up one time.
Well, see there.
But see, it's different for men and women. The whole game is different, and it might sound hypocritical. It's just like with a woman. If a woman sleep with 30 men, she's a hoe.
Oh, and that's so true. Cause
If I sleep with 30 women,
fuck her sexual health.
yeah. But
Society gonna say she a hoe.
if I sleep with 30 women, I'm the stud.
You the nigga of the month.
I'm
the
straight
nigga
up.
Of the year.
Straight up. So it's like with mental health, we sit back and there's so many men on Facebook that are so fucking emotional.
Mm-hmm.
They're emotional like little broads.
Mm-hmm.
They look like little broads.
Yeah.
And I see it on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok, and they can't articulate a conversation with a woman.
Mm-hmm.
They can't articulate it. Then we go back and we look at all these YouTube videos of black men and black women, all these women and men fighting when it's not even a war. It's nothing. All you have to do is communicate properly.
All you have to do is love.
That's all you have to do. Period.
Love. Love is the answer.
And I'm so passionate about shit because
Love is the answer.
nobody cares about the way nobody feels anymore. Everybody wants to step on everybody and use everybody.
Yeah, that's true.
But then when somebody snaps and start killing everybody, now everybody
what the hell?
What's going on?
Well, what the hell?
He told your ass to leave the fuck alone.
Listen.
Shit.
Since you said that shit,
yes, ma'am.
I have been under the gun before, and I say that literally. Like, ladies, ladies, when a man say to you, bitch, I'ma kill you, guess what?
You better believe that shit.
Don't you laugh, because that shit ain't cute.
No, it's not.
Believe him. Take it from me. Believe him.
But see, my wife told me a story about a guy that...
believe him.
My wife told me a story about a guy that broke her jaw when she was dating him.
Oh.
Broke her jaw.
Ooh.
Broke her jaw. You understand me? And that's...
I take shit like that as you tried to kill me. Like
Right.
Literally, nigga. Oh, you tried to kill me.
Yeah.
Period.
But see, the thing is, you know, nobody is at fault for getting beat like that.
Nobody is.
Nobody is. But understand...
You can't even rationalize.
But we go back to the mental health aspect.
Yes.
We go back to that.
Because it plays a huge part in that.
Just because...
Because there's people out here that's not even seeking help for it, so it just gets worse and worse.
I wasn't seeking help, and I started seeking help last month.
Yeah.
Good
for you.
But 2 months ago, I started having nightmares, and it was getting worse and worse and worse. And I started having visions of me putting a 45 in my mouth and blowing my fucking brains out.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That's how, that's what it was.
So since you've been going to therapy and talking to a psychiatrist and all this other kind of stuff, is it helping? Like, do you see
it's helping a little? It's helping a little bit.
And it's only been what, 2 visits?
No, it's been like 4.
4 visits. Okay.
It's helping a little bit,
mm-hmm.
but it's not helping a lot. The only motherfucker that's helping me is my wife.
Well, I feel like...
But they try to remove her from the equation on my mental health, and I told them...
Yeah, because it can become... I mean, you do see the rationalization in that, right? I just want you to be honest.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, because why? Big C? Why?
I'm not sure. You tell me.
Well, I'm going to tell you what it is. Nobody wants to be codependent. And to keep codependency from happening...
That's facts. I got you.
You must... deal with your own shit yourself.
Right. And that's what I've been trying to do.
So that you can be a better partner, a better husband, a better whatever.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying?
We don't, and the thing is, we don't have problems.
No, it's not even, I'm not even saying that. But I'm just saying for you to be the man that you want to be, right?
Right.
Mental wise.
Yeah, I got
your mental health.
And that's why they're trying to sever that chain.
Because when you purging, and I've done ayahuasca. I've done the ayahuasca ceremony. So let me tell you something. If you believe nothing else that you hear on this show, believe me.
That shit would take you somewhere else.
OMG. I am so thankful. I'm very, very thankful for that. Shout out Kijana. Like, seriously.
I need to do it.
You know what? And I'm going to tell you what they tell you. They tell you years of therapy.
Not going to work.
No. People have paid for years of therapy for this very same thing, to purge all this bullshit we got going on within us as individuals, as people. You could have did ayahuasca and saved half your fucking money.
Watch this.
Just saying.
That what you're talking about? Man, it'll purge all the evilness out of you.
It purges everything.
And
it makes you see everything.
Yeah, I know.
Makes you see everything. But I did it. We did it in this place in Commerce, Texas, like off in the woods or whatever. I mean, it was a great experience. Mm-hmm. But I really want to do that shit in the Amazon, like for real. And for real, like Amazon, I want to do that.
Well, when you go on that trip to the Amazon, if you're gonna do ayahuasca in the Amazon, if you throw up,
You supposed to.
And that's taking all the evil spirits. out of
Right.
you.
It's not even, but you know what? It's not only just throwing up, because people purge in different ways, just like we have our own different ways that we have to cope with stuff, right?
Right.
So you can purge by laughing. You can purge by going to the bathroom,
I have to cook.
doing number 2.
I have to grill.
Like
a
you
squirrel or
cry,
something.
like bro, my purging for me.
You hear me? I had to grill a squirrel or something because I'd be cooking.
Oh,
That's
I've had squirrel before.
That's my therapy.
That shit's so good.
You ever
We were
ate-
little kids.
You ever ate an iguana?
No.
I would tear a fucking
Now,
iguana
but
ass
my
up.
dad, you have to ask him what he got on the grill, because my dad was the wild game man.
I would tear a fucking
We've
iguana
tasted
ass
lots
up.
of things.
So
But anyway, the ayahuasca thing really does work. Y'all should do your research on that.
I got it.
It takes up years of money and therapy, seriously though, for real. Because and again, people purge in different ways. So when you go through these ceremonies, or do what Big C doing, going to the psychiatrist and things of that nature, he's talking about his issues. So that's another form of purging. So I'm proud of you, bro, and that's what's up.
But
I what?
But the thing is, I'm just I'm thinking it's not going too good, because I think the people are getting afraid of me.
You just have to be patient.
Man, fuck that.
See?
Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. What the fuck you trying to talk to me about the shit for? And I'm telling you the shit. Well, how did you feel when you? What the fuck you mean? How did I feel?
You know what? But you know what? Let me say this to you,
The
because
fuck you mean?
I know you, right?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay. So, be patient, Big C.
Patient for what?
Be Big C. It's a process.
Man.
Be patient. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we hope that you guys are enjoying Beyond It All, and we are going to take a little old break right quick, and we're gonna come back. And
I ain't patient for shit.
we'll be back
gotta
in a
get it.
minute.
7 books at the house that I haven't even published yet.
Well, you gotta get to it, bro. You got to get to it. But look,
But
let me just continue on with the ayahuasca right quick.
I don't think I should get cured.
Let me tell you.
If I get cured, then I won't be the creative man that I am. I can't create being in some fucking realm of bullshit. My mind just fucking creates on when I'm up all night.
Well, that's a good thing because it's a form of purging.
I think it's a form of healing myself.
It is. Absolutely.
You know, by me creating.
You know what? I went celibate. I did not have sex for 2.5 years.
What did you just say?
Boy, you heard me say
what the
celibate.
fuck? You?
Me.
God damn.
2.5 years, bro. And let me tell you, if you come to my house and you look at my artwork during that period, it is all sexual. Like I have more sexually oriented paintings than I do none. And they for sale.
But all that stuff came from that. But see, that's another thing.
But that's the way to get that sexual frustration out for me was to paint. And that's what I did.
Well, for one thing, see, and then this is the thing, how much I love and respect my wife.
Yeah.
My wife got sick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And
in honor of Black History Month.
She got sick, and a lot of people were like, "Well, man, you gonna cheat on your wife?" I said, "No, but I'm gonna cheat on."
Why would you know what?
What? Now listen, to what I'm saying. Why the fuck would I cheat on my wife because she got sick?
Why?
Why the fuck would I do that? If you're gonna cheat, now listen, I'm gonna cut you off, Wendy, but if you're gonna cheat on a woman or you're gonna cheat on a man, just fucking leave. Just get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna say that because I can be petty.
Right.
I'm real petty when I want to be. If I feel like I ain't got my lick back, I'm getting my lick back. So, but I respect what you're saying.
It's all about. But it's all about, to me, it's all about loyalty.
And it is about loyalty.
It's about loyalty.
It is.
It is.
And there are different forms of betrayal. And people try to play like, oh, I didn't do this or I didn't do that. No. It all falls up under the umbrella of the word betrayal.
Yeah. That's what it is.
So if I've been betrayed in any way, you are going to feel my wrath.
Now that's the same.
And I don't even have to touch you.
My wife is the same way, but she's kind of quiet with it. It's quiet with it.
I can be real petty.
She can too, but it's
it
like
just depends on what you do to me.
But the thing, we go back to this. It's like when I see men arguing with women and little boys. Those are some little points I made. And if you need to change anything, let me know. But what I'm saying, when I see little boys, 55 years old, on social media arguing and calling women bitches and hoes and stuff, I have no respect for that. These YouTube channels, when they have all these women on there that are, when I said they have all these women on there with no substance, they have women on there with no jobs, no careers, no nothing, and they be asking them political questions and all that type of stuff, and they can't answer the questions. They can't answer the questions because they're little girls. They don't have anybody on there in our age bracket. You understand what I mean? Because if they have a woman on there in our age bracket, they're going to get shut down quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Quickly.
Maybe, because don't forget, in our era, crack came out, so maybe.
Maybe. Okay. Okay, maybe.
It's a lot of us.
But what I'm saying is, with the mental health issue, sometimes I sit back and I wonder, okay, am I okay with doing this? Am I okay with sitting down and telling my problems and issues to people and stuff like that?
Absolutely, you should do that because somebody out there need to hear some of what you're saying because somebody's going through something.
Okay.
And people want to know, and I say it all the time. When you in something, and I've been there too, when you in something, you do feel alone. You feel like ain't nobody else going through what you going through but you. Like nobody else has experienced this except you. But that's not true. And that's why you tell your truth.
Well, when you tell your truth, watch this. I'm gonna tell some more truth. So to help the mental health issue with men, my biggest snap was in the United States Navy. That was my biggest snap.
I bet you were fine in your suit.
What the fuck? But anyway, my biggest snap, you out of line for that bullshit, boy. But the biggest snap for me came in the United States Navy.
Say it for the bitches in the back. Hey, oh, what?
But my biggest snap was in the United States Navy. And the reason my biggest snap was in the United States Navy, because all the homosexual ass shit that was going on in the berthing. You got men fucking men, men giving men oral sex. And I see this shit, then one guy gets in a fucking bunk with me and touches my penis, and I snap, and I just start whooping everybody's fucking ass. I stayed on fucking 30-day restriction I was in for like a year and a half.
Wow.
And I stayed on restriction because of that.
Right.
Because I was beating motherfuckers' ass. And they wanted to keep the homosexual shit. Whoo, hush, hush.
Yeah.
All right. So I stayed on restriction. Okay. All right, I stayed on restriction.
Yeah, the military always want to keep sexual assaults and things of that nature on the hush hush.
But I just need to tell people that you're not alone in this shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially men. You're not alone in this shit. And then they went co-ed. And when they went co-ed, all the women,
more rapes began to happen.
all the women on the boat got pregnant.
Yeah. Oh
but
my God.
but all the homosexual shit didn't stop, and I had to sit up and lie and tell them I had headaches because nobody wanted to hear about the gay shit.
Yeah.
For me to get out.
Wow.
Nobody wanted to hear about that.
Right.
And it was like, where's Charles staying on restriction? Because I'm whooping. I don't fucking. It's like you're in a penitentiary. On a ship. It's like you're in a penitentiary. I don't fuck with nobody. I stay to myself. I do my job. If I was in the penitentiary, thank goodness I've never been. If I was in the penitentiary, I wouldn't go in there fucking with nobody. But if you fuck with me, I'm going to break your fucking jaw.
I know.
Period. And that's what happened in the military.
I've seen you in action.
I understand that, yeah. And it's like nobody cares about the health of men. All of us, all these men downtown in Dallas County. Well, we got homeless shelters, and that's not a fucking
Well, you know
enough.
what? We need
that's not enough.
Since we have, this is a new show, and we're launching it today, we should think about having some form of fundraising or something for the home. And I'm just saying, for the homeless or the mental health or whatever, we should think about doing something like that.
Well, maybe we should.
You know, that's just on down the road.
But nobody cares about us men. Nobody gives a fuck about what we go
Well, but
through.
that's what you're doing. You're bringing awareness to it.
Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares if we eat. Nobody cares if we can see our fucking kids. Oh, you got to pay your child support or you can't see your kids. What the fuck is that? What the fuck?
I get it.
Because the state, don't nobody win but the state, because the more child support the state gets, the more they can get these grants and loans and stuff from the government they ain't got to pay back, and the men suffer. The men suffer. It ain't about black and white. It's about being poor. Cause I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, it's all about the status.
I'm telling you right now.
Has nothing to do with the color, no.
Right now.
Well, a little bit.
The white boys,
but not that much.
The poor white boys ate out the same Cool Whip bowl with spaghetti stains on it, and ate Frosted Flakes and Fruit Loops in it, the same as I did. It don't matter about your fucking color. We bought that shit.
So on
we
that
bought
note,
that shit.
On that note, let's talk about police brutality. Let's talk about.
Oh, you finna do that one.
Let's talk about. Because, you know, you love to talk about the kings and the queens and all of that.
Who the fuck is a king and a queen?
Listen.
Goddamn fucking kings and queens.
So, look, those officers, how many black officers was that?
Man, fuck them.
How many was it? See, but you know what? This is another thing we can talk about right now. Black Lives Matter. Now, people like to use that little old hashtag phrase, and I get it. A black girl actually founded that movement, but then she sold the movement to
white gay women.
There you go. So, with that being said, that's just a caveat to what I'm saying. When Black Lives gonna matter to black people though?
But see, that's
so.
That's enough.
Because I'm going somewhere with this.
I know where you're going with it.
When are Black Lives gonna matter to black people? Like. You talk a good game, and every time I turn the TV on and it's something about Black Lives Matter, for me, it's just like, I just feel like that person, whoever talking the most, they just want to be seen. You just want to be seen doing some shit. I don't really believe your heart is genuine. And that's for a whole lot of black folk. Like, stop playing with me, bro. Because why? They show us every day, and we black people, so we know. They show us every day, they don't give a shit. Right. So you got these black officers done killed this black man. So I'm trying to understand, because you know some people get out, they get crazy. They think that they something that they not.
Well, I got another take on that too.
What's the take?
Okay, well let me look at this. Every year at this same exact time, it always starts the police officers killing black people. They put a twist on it and put black people, like black cops, in order, right? So what you have to look at, all this is a fear tactic, okay, to try to keep
when are Black lives gonna matter to black people?
Black people don't give a fuck about black people because see,
my thing is, I don't understand how all of y'all did that. My whole problem with it is, like, did you forget you was black?
What if he's not dead?
It doesn't matter.
What if he's not
You
dead?
had no business doing
What
it.
if it was just a show?
Why are you doing it?
What if it was
But
just
why?
a show?
Okay, why?
Why was it just
Do
a show?
Black lives matter to black people? This is my question.
What if it was just a show?
When will Black lives matter to black people?
I think black people are gonna we have to purge our own communities, because I think that
Who does that? And when you go to trial, when those officers go to trial, guess what? Guess what they gonna show them? Oh, you black. You black, boy.
they finna tear their asses up.
Boy, let me tell you
They
something.
finna tear their asses up.
You ain't gonna even get it. For me, it's just like January. Was that January 6th when Trump, they gonna accuse Trump of bringing this riot, the good old boys that
wasn't-
climbed the steps and win it? It's like that. Black folks wouldn't even made it to the barricade. Let me just say that. We all know this, right?
Right, facts.
You finna get showed
They
that you
finna-
black.
Yeah, they finna.
Like, I can't understand.
But one of them already pleaded not guilty though.
Boy, you can't plead not guilty. You still gonna get it, boy.
Yeah, boy, but see, he can't get a GoFundMe account and get $3 million. In
Boy,
like a white
you're
cop
going to the pen.
thing. But watch this. But watch this. Statistics prove
that we killing each other
that part too.
more than they killing us. We doing the job for them.
Yeah.
We really doing the job
But
for
we,
them.
but we applaud. We want to run with the drug dealers and the gangbangers and the rapists and murders in our computer. In our community, we're shush about it. You understand what I mean? We shush about it. But see, them black cops couldn't have been in Highland Park whipping a white boy ass.
What?
Them white folks would
Boy,
have came out there and put
you
some
better not even drive through Highland Park after 6 o'clock.
Dude,
And let me tell you something.
545.
First of all, being your skin color, you already gonna be looked at crazy. So you need to be in that motherfucking car by yourself.
And
You can't have no 4, 5, 6, 7 niggas in the car.
your ass better be headed to
'Cause you're
75.
The Mexicans be packing up, leaving and shit. They done worked all day. They packing up, leaving before 6.
Yeah, they leaving by 3:30.
Cause you can't work after 6 o'clock.
No, you
in
cannot.
What is it? Not
Highland.
Highland Park. It might be Highland Park too, but what's the other one? University Park.
No, you can't be in that.
Your ass ain't doing no construction at 6 o'clock in University.
But
Know that.
But to answer this question,
Go to speed limit.
when black people start taking in account about black people killing black people, see, it's like watch this. You can't go kill no Mexican. You better not put your hands on a Hispanic woman. Now listen to me. You better not put your hands on.
I almost put my hands on a Hispanic woman and a husband 2-3 weeks ago.
Now, listen to what I'm saying.
I'm just saying.
A black man.
I knocked on the door.
A black person, a black man, can't put his hands on any other race of woman, on any other race woman.
That's not true.
Well, that's what I've seen.
That's not true.
But can I tell you what I'm finna say? If you let
It's
me
the
finish.
Indian people that you better not put your
No, can
hands
you-
on.
can you let me
They have their
finish?
own government.
Can you let me finish? When the police officers killed that Mexican up here 4 or 5 years ago, the government came up here from Mexico. You can't be doing that to no Mexican. You can't do it to no Asian. You can't do it to no Arab because they coming.
And you can't kill nobody in Mexico, as we saw. That black girl got killed in Mexico. What they say, bring your black ass back over here.
Yep,
They fist to put that ass in the pen, which is where she belongs.
that's right.
Keep your hands to yourself.
But
Oh, my Jesus.
But we don't care about our own people like other races. of
And
people.
that's why I'm saying what I'm saying.
When a black lives matter,
It's
black
not
lives.
only through murderous acts. It's not only through
Nah.
criminal acts and all that
No.
other kind of stuff. It's through support wise. You rather go support Michael Kors than support Beyond It All.
Right, exactly.
You rather do that than
Right.
support your own people. So for me, the betrayal
Yeah, that
is in all
yeah,
forms.
and it runs deep with me because it's like I've been trying to build this business for 15 years.
Yeah.
And not one.
Yeah.
Not one.
Yeah.
Not one.
It's only until somebody nice and white with lots of money and deep pockets that really like you, and support what you're doing.
Oh, hey,
It's
brother,
only
hey.
when they come with the money bag, you where you want to be,
Yeah.
Because of that particular person
Right.
that happened to be of a different hue.
Right.
That's when all the black folks want to jump up. I know him.
Right.
I know her.
Right.
Girl, so.
And what you got there? What?
And
You know.
girl, I'm just saying. So until Black Lives Matter to black people, until you show me something else, yeah, miss
Right.
me. Miss
Right.
me.
Yeah.
Miss
You can
me.
miss me with the bullshit.
Please miss me.
Okay.
'cause
It's just like I'm gonna say one more thing. I'm gonna touch on something else too. All you people here in the United States that are black.
I'm not black. I'm a package of weenies.
But no, listen to what
You
I'm
know
saying.
what a package of weenies is made of?
That's my nigga.
I'm a package of motherfucking weenies.
Let me. I gotta touch on this.
Let me scoot back so you can see. I am a package.
Let me touch on
weenies.
something because you're gonna.
Wieners,
you gonna-
for those of you that are going to kill me for being not technical. Wieners. I'm a package of wieners.
Now, can I say something?
Yes.
Because you're getting out of control.
Yes, I always do.
You're getting out of control.
Oh, and let me tell you something, too. This show starts at 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
I might be a little late often. Because let me tell you, Big C going to be on here doing his thing.
On
and
time.
I'm going to walk in because you know why? Traffic is terrible.
Yeah, that goes for you and Olivia.
What?
You and Olivia. Y'all in traffic every day. My engineer back there, she in traffic. When she called me, I thought she wasn't coming.
Listen, cheers to you, sister. We are on the same page. That is what matters.
But no, let me say this. You know, what are we looking at? We're looking at, okay, because of the other, I got you. Well, let me tell you this. Let me say this.
I was going to say really quick, just try to talk into your mic.
Okay, because I'm not.
Closer.
Okay.
Wendy's backing up.
Okay.
Wendy back in the building.
Okay, now watch this. Watch this. So all you people in America,
Mm-hmm.
you were lied to. All you black people in America. you
All
were-
y'all that don't know.
All y'all that don't know. See, you're not really African.
Well,
Okay? You're not African. All right. You're black
you
native.
know that's going let me tell you something. You know how some of us are.
That's okay.
Let me talk
Can
in
I-
my
can- I
Ebonics.
can't-
You know how some of us is.
You want? Can I finish?
You
Can I
can, but I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
it's okay. Let them bring it. I got it. But come on, bring it. But a lot of y'all are hoodwinked and bamboozled and thinking you're African American. And the reason you were done like that was you were labeled African American because, for the simple fact is, if you're an African and you claim African American, you're owed no land and monies by the United States government. If you go to Africa, you have no land, no nothing. Okay, all right. See, all the black tribes were wiped out, and the names were wiped out, and you have to go back beyond what white folks tell you is about history, and it goes beyond it all. And what you have to understand is that you're black natives. Okay, you're black natives. Okay,
Indigenous.
you're indigenous to this. This is your land right here. And what you have to understand is that they're not going to give you nothing. So it's like when you arguing and fighting and cussing each other out and shaking your asses all on there and getting shot up and snitching on each other and stuff like that, and you have no unity with them among your people, then they're not worried about it. See, the best thing they can do is if they can get the black man and the black woman fighting against each other, there's nothing.
It's in perfect harmony.
It's in perfect harmony. It's nothing. It's nothing. So again, you're not an African American, all right? And if you ask any I said, do this. Go ask one of them Nigerian cab drivers down there, downtown or somewhere. Are you my brother? The Nigerian gonna tell you, hell no, you ain't my brother.
No. And he musty anyway. I want his ass to be my brother. He smell like a fucking bag.
What do they do?
I ain't got, no, they funky as hell.
It's just like with my co-host Wendy, Rojo Loco. You know, mama's Indian,
Yeah, Cherokee.
straight
And
straight
she's
Indian,
white.
straight Indian.
She's mixed.
Straight Indian, okay? But all y'all, well, we're waving the red, black, and green for Africa. Africa don't give a fuck about
First of
y'all.
all, let me ask you, because when they came out with the distinction, at first we've been niggas, we've been
No, they call
we've
nigger,
we've been
Negro.
Black American, we've been Afro American, we've been all kind of shit.
Why do we allow people to name us?
Let me ask you a question.
Come on now.
On your applications of anything,
Mm-hmm.
any information that's asking you about your ethnicity, what do you check?
Other.
Me too. That's how you know we some damn fools.
Yeah, other.
Other.
And the lady looked
Because
at
how can I define How do you want? I mean, you don't even have the pics. I would have been satisfied if you would have had multi-ethnic on there. That would have been suitable.
You had fucking Eskimo. I'd
But
put that on there.
when they remember when they first came out with the term African American, I said, "What the fuck?" I said, "How you gonna be African American? Like, you know, it's like Mexican American. They came from Mexico, became citizens of America. They become Mexican American.
But the Mexican was
How the
created by
fuck-
Spain.
But I don't care. How the fuck you gonna tell me I am now African American? No, nigga. I'm either black or other.
Right, I'm other.
Which, if you got neutral on there, I take neutral.
Right.
But how you gonna tell all of a sudden? I got into it with an African chick, you know, no tea, no shade. Me and her got into a whole argument behind that shit because I told her, I said, look, I'm black. Black. She was like, no, you're African. I said,
No, I'm not.
I said, ma'am, no, I'm not, ma'am.
But watch this.
How you gonna tell me what I am?
But they're gonna tell you next thing they come with. Well, you're a Moor. No, I'm not.
No, y'all.
Well,
stop.
because see, people don't know. People don't know. The Moors come from Northern Africa, and what you have to understand is how the Moors
Migrated
they came here.
to Europe.
They came here. When they came here to the United States, which was Turtle Island, when they came here, they assimilated the black natives with war.
Right.
And they conquered the black natives with war. So when you're conquered with war, the one who wins enslaves the people, all right? And they push their religion on
And they
you.
make you be what they want you to be.
And the slave trade was void because it wasn't no 80 million slaves taken from Africa. That's in reverse. The people were taken from America to Britain, then to Africa, then the Caribbean on around. That's how it was taken. That's how it was taken. So with all that bullshit they be popping, I said, y'all following the bullshit. But then we go back around to this. Mental health of black men. The mental health of black men must be stable in order to have a working economic society of black men and women.
Right now, in this egg crisis that we have right now, we should all have a garden somewhere. We should come together as a community, grow our own fruits and vegetables. But guess what? Guess what one of y'all gonna do?
Gonna go tell it.
Steal the damn crops.
Yeah, they're gonna steal a crop.
And go sell the eggs that you got from the chick. You gonna.
Man, you know how much them damn eggs cost? $7.60.
That's why we should be doing what I just said.
But see, I was trying to teach people how to grow food on the inside. I grow food in the house
But I'm
now.
just trying to understand how something so simple yet so great, something so simple yet so great, is so hard for us to do as a people. Like, that makes no sense.
See, you
to
know
me.
what niggas did? Niggas did. And I try not to use that word so much, but what niggas,
Listen, we try to use that word every time we use it. Go ahead.
niggas left the country and they seen the bright lights in the city and they said, we gonna go make it. But you didn't know that the Italians and the Jews already had that sold up. So you ain't getting no fucking job and you left your land down in the country. So the white folks said, them niggas left their land. Oh, let's go get that shit.
Yeah.
So the white folks black folks own 98.2 million acres of land back in the 40s and 50s.
Yep.
All
Worked
right.
it and everything.
Worked it and everything. White folks came in with,
Sharecropped it in the 60s, 50s, and 60s.
white folks came in with
and
contracts
before.
and sold them seeds that wouldn't grow. You couldn't pay the money back because you're greedy. Right today,
It was part of that whole sharecropping plan.
yeah, it was a part of the whole plan.
It sure was.
It's just like in Africa.
Yep.
Just like in Africa, China said, "I'll give you 28 billion if you let us lease the land. But if you can't pay the money back, then we own this."
Yeah.
So
that's
the
how-
greed came in. They couldn't pay the 28 billion back. Now China owns 30% of Africa.
Oh, yeah. They own, shit, we need to be speaking in Asian languages around here because they own so much of America till it's crazy.
What?
Boy, what you mean?
They done bought up 50% of Oklahoma.
Who was that comedian? What's his name? Eddie Griffin?
Yeah.
Eddie Griffin got
Getting out
a
of you.
stand-up comic.
Motherfucker said
This
he need to
fool said we ought to be.
be- Yeah. How should I be?
That's how much they own America.
Yeah, they own it.
People-
And you don't know that.
And they
then,
don't know that.
And then watch this. I'm finna fuck y'all head up. There is no government. There is none.
They just playing like it.
They playing like it. There ain't no damn
Y'all
government.
play too much.
And then I'm gonna tell you something else. The best, and I don't even vote because I don't like you motherfuckers. Let me tell you the best president.
You need a refreshment.
Yeah, I need a refreshment.
in your drink because we're about to be out.
Yeah, and we're about to be out. We're about to
How
have to.
long do we have? Is that enough?
We got 15 more.
15 more?
Yeah.
Listen, I want to talk about what we gonna bring to the show.
Okay,
in the
yeah, well,
future.
that's a good thing.
Now this is a great start. Absolutely, we had some deep conversations, very deep, which
Right.
I love. And but look, we gonna bring a lot of shit to the show. Like I'm gonna bring the celebrity to the show by having different artists on the
You
show.
bring that one I'm talking about. You
I'm
talking-
I'm doing my very best. I interview celebrity artists, mostly legendary artists like Karen White, Donna.
Right.
It's a lot.
Donna.
Mm-hmm.
Don Summer.
No, you know Donna Summer's dead, boy.
Oh yeah, that's right. She is dead. I'm
Did you
sorry.
know Irene Cara just passed? You know, fame. I'm
What?
gonna live forever.
Come on now. No, hold on. What about old braid wearing Fruity Loop Leroy? Leroy was the shit.
Who is Leroy?
Leroy was on Fame.
Leroy with a black dude with the dreads that was
Yeah.
dancing on tape.
Yeah, that's Leroy.
In the tights.
Leroy was off the chain.
Leroy was off the motherfucking chain.
Leroy was off the chain.
But Irene Cara was a genius in her own right. And that was just crazy when I found out she passed. I was that saddened me because she was one of my favorite
You know who messed me
people.
up?
Who?
My favorite singer.
Who?
My favorite singer, Phyllis Hyman.
Oh my
That's
God.
my girl there.
Let me tell you where I was when Phyllis Hyman committed suicide.
Where were you at?
I was at Anita Baker's concert. Right here in Dallas.
They killed her.
It was called the what was the name of that vodka back
They
in the
killed
day?
Phyllis Hyman. Phyllis Hyman didn't commit no fucking.
However,
They
that's
killed
what I
her.
heard at the
They-
concert.
They killed her.
She committed suicide, and I was at the Anita Baker concert, and it was at the it was in Fair Park. I'll never forget it. And Anita Baker.
That's what I.
Have you ever seen Anita Baker live?
Yes, but I'm gonna tell you. My oldest son Charles
She's
Jr.
so awesome.
My oldest son Charles Jr.
Mm-hmm.
That was the only way me and his mama could get him to sleep. Was
Play Anita Baker.
He would not go to sleep unless he
Yeah,
heard Anita
I
Baker.
feel that.
Now we move forward. Now his little son,
Yeah.
the only way he'll go to sleep is hear Anita Baker.
Okay.
Come on now.
I feel that. I still listen to old school Anita Baker. Like, I love Anita Baker.
That's the only way he would go to sleep.
Her stage was so dope back then. I ain't gonna never forget it. It was bubbles everywhere.
Mhm.
The color was white. Everything was white. It was just beautiful. And you look in the audience, it was just like a sea of white people. It was a few dots.
But see, that goes again that shows
But-
that why we not supporting our own people.
and that's what I'm saying.
Why we not supporting our own people.
Sea of white people. And it's so crazy. People measure their success on that. White people come see you know you done made it.
Oh, you done made it. Yeah, but see, the thing is, if we cared about our own people and supported our own people,
It's true.
if we supported our own people,
Mhm.
you know, it's sad.
It would be it would be different.
It's sad that we have to go to other races of people. Like just say somebody from another race said, "Well, hey, are you Charles Lydia, the owner of Black Ark Industries, podcast Beyond It All?" Yes, I'm sponsoring my own shit. That's why I'm looking at you.
And I'm help sponsoring our shit.
Right.
He said it wrong.
Okay, I said it wrong. Sorry, because we're 50-50 on this deal. You know, but what I'm saying is, if somebody came to me and said, of a different race, said, "Can we sponsor your show? If you put our product on there," I would say yes. And the reason I would say yes is not that I sold out or anything like that.
It's
not,
about business.
It's about business, and business don't give a fuck about your damn color.
Doesn't care. We don't care about where the money came from.
You think Bill Gates and Oprah Winfrey care about what color each other is?
I like Donald Trump. I hope Donald
I'm a
Trump
Donald
see this
Trump fan.
shit.
We're Donald-
I hope Donald Trump see this shit.
Come on now.
Maybe Donald Trump will throw us some millions this way, like Dallas on earn, beyond it all.
But watch
I'm
this.
with it.
But watch this. Watch this.
And I'm willing. Look, I'm gonna take the backlash.
But let me tell you this. Watch this. Watch what I'm saying and understand what I'm saying now.
Yes, sir.
Understand what I'm saying.
I'm there with
watch,
you.
Watch this. I don't want his money. I want his contacts. You couldn't say nothing.
That shit there is priceless.
Priceless.
Contacts are priceless.
Priceless. It's not-
Networking is priceless.
It's priceless.
Yes.
And when I went to a business function, and it was all these white people there, right?
Yeah.
A sprinkle of black people there.
Yeah.
And all the white folks and the Arab folks and the Indian folks came
Yeah.
to talk to me.
Oh.
Not one black American said a word to me.
Oh,
Not one.
ain't that? But that's typical.
Not
You
one.
shouldn't even be surprised.
one.
You shouldn't even be surprised.
Not one.
You shouldn't.
The white people were like this. He said, I don't care how long it takes. When you get your wine off the ground, give me a call.
Mm-hmm.
I said, okay, it'll be
That's
coming.
what's up.
Yeah, you know.
Well, listen, we probably gonna wrap this up, but we just
Yeah.
want y'all to know.
We
that
love y'all.
Yeah, and we gonna be back for more content. We're gonna have celebrity interviews. I fucks with the indie artists too around Dallas, the Dallas Fort Worth area. I could who like a lot of people, right? So listen, if you guys want to like go and listen to some of the interviews that I've done, go to YouTube. Wendy Rhodes 97 on YouTube. I am at Music is Universal on Instagram. I am Wendy Rhodes on Facebook.
Right.
I am Wendy Rhodes on LinkedIn.
Right.
I'm every fucking where. So there's no need in saying, oh, I can't find her, because yes, you can. It's either Rojo Loco or it's Wendy Rhodes.
And we need to find some good tattoo artists because I need some work done.
I want a tattoo.
I got to get my neck done.
Oh, I got my neck done in the bag.
Yeah, I got to get my
In
neck
a very sultry.
Man, damn, there you go. You ought to be chilled out from the other day when your
Damn, can I have fun early in the morning before I come to work? Damn. I made it to work. Like, what the fuck?
Ooh,
I'm glad he ain't my boss, man. I'd be in trouble.
No, I'm not. You wouldn't be in trouble. No, it's not that.
Like, listen,
Watch
I had
this.
company.
Watch this.
I'm a little, you know.
You wouldn't be in trouble as long as your numbers right. Does that make sense?
My numbers are going to be correct.
As long as your
Because I'm
numbers
never
right.
digmatized to where my numbers are
I know
right.
that, but they don't know that. But see, that's what makes you so special. You ain't never been fucked up about no shit like that.
Thank you.
You ain't
never.
Ever. You ain't never been fucked
You
up.
know, I
about
posed that question. We were talking, me and some friends of mine were talking about that. And I was talking about the experience I had where this guy tried to kill me, like literally.
Right.
And so, you know, I was just like, because a lot of people was like, well, damn, what you do to him? Girl, you must have put it out. And I'm going like, are you for real right now?
Mm.
Like, because I'm thinking in my head, and correct me if I'm wrong, when two people are committing the act of having sex or however you want to say it, isn't that supposed to be enjoyable to us both?
Right.
Is it not supposed to be a time when you become one and you just enjoying each other?
Right.
Okay, so why the fuck is that a prerequisite for somebody trying to take your life or fuck you over?
Well, I've
That's
had,
crazy.
Man,
Is that not crazy to you?
I had a woman poison me in Louisiana.
Because the sex was good.
She said,
And you didn't want to talk to her no more. I'm just asking.
yeah, I didn't want to talk to her no
See
more.
that, but that's
She tried to poison me.
and there I go again. Like, what make you?
You kn-
Why is that the? Like, what the world? What?
But you know what I
I'm
did?
not getting it.
Because I was driving trucks
Was
over
the
the
sex
road.
supposed to be bad, and that way we wouldn't have to worry about nobody doing nothing to it? Was it supposed to be bad?
So, you know, and so the thing is, you know, she was like, well, I was like, I'm getting sick. I can't take it. And I kept throwing up, and I didn't realize it. Then I thought, I said, this bitch poisoned me. So I waited till she went to sleep. And the truck was on a hill, 18-wheeler. The bobtail was on a hill. So I put the motherfucker in neutral and let that bitch roll down the hill. I took that bitch out of neutral, hit that clutch, hit that fourth gear, and I was on fucking 10 going across the states. I was gone, throwing up in the
Said,
truck.
I'm out.
I'm out. But the thing, what I'm saying is, we go back to this last thing for. We got a few more minutes left, but I'm gonna go back to this last
I'm
thing.
trying to understand how we've been doing this for an hour because I need to go check my parking.
Yeah, we've been doing it for an hour. We about done.
Or an hour and what?
Just we on.
Because I had an hour and 15 on the media.
We coming up on an hour. You're good.
Oh, okay.
But watch this. Again,
I mean,
the basis
meter.
of this, with us just starting out. This is a new podcast, but mental health is what I will stress.
Yeah, we'll be talking about mental health a whole lot.
Mental health is what I will stress.
Yeah.
And you women out there.
And
let me
you
tell
know we're going to talk about female and male relations.
But I'm gonna talk about this about you women. But I'm tell you this: watch how you talk to a man. And I don't say a little boy. I say watch how you talk to a man and watch how you treat a man. If a man is taking care of your needs and making sure you're okay, and checking you and making sure everything is okay, not just putting gas in your car or paying a light bill or some shit like that.
That falls under taking care.
Yeah, but if he mentally and emotionally right there with you,
Yeah,
reciprocate the same thing.
of course.
But if you can't do that, leave him alone.
Oh, y'all heard that?
Leave him alone. Because with a man like me, if I'm taking care of you, you ain't got to see. My wife ain't got to do shit unless she want to. She ain't got to spend a paycheck if she don't want to. But if I'm taking care of you and you mistreat me and shit like that, you're teeter-tottering on some violent shit. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why I didn't date for 2 years because of ignorance. And because I'm going to tell you, mentally, it's fucked up for men. And I'm 55 years old, and being 55 years old.
I'm 54.
Happily
single.
We're 9 years. And I'm going to say this.
54.
I'm going to say this and we're going to get out of here. But I'm going to say, we're 9 years. Me and my wife been together 9 years. All right. Now, you go back 9 years.
Yeah.
Now, you think the years before that when I didn't have no help.
Yeah.
When I was struggling.
Yeah.
I didn't have no help.
Okay.
And, when I met my wife, she quit me for 10 hours. Because I
think you told me that one.
Yeah, I told you.
Quit you for 10 hours. That shit was so funny to me. I said, 10 hours? What the hell? Like, y'all broke up for 10 hours?
Yeah, we broke up.
That shit is funny.
And I called her. I said, so what you going to do? And she was like, well, I'm not going to take you talking to me like that and hollering and screaming at me like that. I'm not going to argue with you.
I don't blame her. Shout out to you, love.
I'm not going to take that. If you're going to be doing all that, I'm not going to talk your ass.
Bless your heart.
And I said, all right, I'll do better. And she said, well, all right. I said, well, you coming out here? And she showed her little ass up, and I ain't got rid of her ass for 9.5 years. No, better yet, she ain't got rid of me.
Well, I was in a relationship for 26. I kicked his ass to the curb. I now date. I'm having a beautiful time. The youngsters love me, and I love the youngsters. Not too young. Not too young.
Look, you ain't gonna have the police running up here and shit.
Oh, hell no. I'm not at the point. Listen, you bullshitting, but when I get about 80 and 90, I'm gonna have to buy some damn PlayStations and some Nikes.
Oh, hell no. You gonna be standing outside the school with an Xbox and shit?
Be like, wait a minute, where you at?
I ain't fucking with you. All right, well, look here, y'all.
Well, just like, listen, mental health is important, so is your sexual health. And I just say, please, take care of your sexual needs.
Oh, yeah. And one more thing we got to get out of here.
What?
Look here.
What?
If you women think by holding pussy hostage is the way, do not.
Well, it depends on who you fooling with.
No, if you living in the same house with a man and you holding pussy hostage, your ass gonna get cheated on.
First of all, cheat on me, because if I'm a motherfucker
I knew you was gonna say that.
That's withholding sex from you, nigga, that mean I don't like you like that no more. So I really don't give a shit what you do. And by that time, you're probably sleeping on the motherfucking floor right next to me like Lassie.
I can't do it.
And I ain't giving you shit, but you feel me walking out the door at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning going to get mine.
See, I knew that was gonna trigger
And I'm gonna come right on back to the house.
I triggered it.
And do what I do. Cheat on me. I don't give a shit.
I triggered it. I knew you was gonna go there.
I'm a queen. I'm beautiful.
Okay. Are you gonna be okay? You good?
I'm lovely.
I know it.
And that air just came on. Oh my God, I feel like
Okay.
Beyonce.
Oh.
Speaking of Beyonce, why that bitch ticket's $9,300, man?
$9,000.
You talking about black folks don't
fucked
black folks don't give a fuck about black folks. Where the hell you got $93 to go to the concert per person?
9,300.
I said 9,300.
But then you just said 93.
Fuck the technical part.
You need to take that 10 down to a 3.
$9,300
for a ticket.
For a ticket.
I'm not gonna be able to do it.
But you know some of us gonna do it, don't you?
But they wouldn't.
And
but they wouldn't support.
The car gonna be getting towed in April, May.
Because they got them taxes.
You gonna be getting put out the house. Kids hungry. Done sold the food stamps because you got to have an outfit. How dare you go to a concert for $9,300 and you ain't bad?
I can't do it. $9,300 you can go buy you.
I love you, Beyonce, but you're wrong for that. Do a free concert in the hood.
You know how many acres of land you can buy with $9,300?
Boy, thank y'all for tuning in.
Yeah,
we appreciate that. Shout out to Bruce. Shout out to Cat. Shout out to who? Shout
Well,
out to you, Big C.
I appreciate you.
Salute, my nigga.
Salute to you, Wendy.
I know, right?
Yeah. And I wanna just tell y'all, shout out to you, Patricia, Lydia, all 7 of my kids,
Patricia.
all 16 of my grandkids.
Ooh.
I love y'all.
I ain't got but 2
And
grandchildren.
peace.
Shout out Dallas.
And shout out,
Yeah.
to my city, Dallas, Texas. I
Yeah.
appreciate y'all. And thank
Anyway.
you, Dallas, on the air
Yes.
for having us.
And for putting up with my big mouth.
And it's a start. It's a good start. And
It
I
is.
appreciate you. I appreciate
is.
the owner, Cat. I appreciate my engineer, Olivia. I appreciate all that. I appreciate it.
Olivia, I have a niece named Olivia.
All right. Well, hey, y'all have a good one, and we're going to get out of here because I got to go home and cook
Beyond
some-
It All, Fridays 3 to 4, y'all, right here.
3 to 4 Fridays, right here.
Beyond It All, our flyer gonna look way better.
Well, I did that. What the fuck you
Don't
mean?
worry. Bye,
Yeah.
y'all. We
Wait a
good.
minute, hold on. What the
We
fuck
gonna
you
leave
mean?
with him over here hollering and
Man, what the
shit.
fuck she mean?